What is up, everybody? What's up, Nikki T? What is up, Jimmy? So good seeing you all. Trying to see who all may be jumping in. See who all. Awesome. Really, just doing this for the first time. I want to say thanks. Thanks for hanging out. It's a fun. I know. I mean, Jimmy opened that sunroof up a little too wide. You saw how burnt Frank got. I mean, Jimmy, did you have to take him to the hospital? Like, did he get checked out? Did he return back to normal yet? Man, I'm telling you. And as you see, like I got mine up here too. So it's doing pretty good. So cool. Got about 5 in the chat. Just got a few people on here, which is so much fun. I just really wanted to, what's up, Philly Picker? How's it going? Thanks for hanging out. I am learning all of this as I go. And it's because of so many of you have just been a huge help with how I've been growing this. And I want to open up, be able to answer questions, give you a little information. I do have a few big milestones, a little bit of sad news, not too sad, but a lot of great news to really cover. I know it's just a fun little night, and there's probably going to be people kind of everywhere. I know there's probably other shows and stuff going on. So I just wanted to really test this out, give a huge thank you. My big reasoning for this is 100 subscribers. Been doing YouTube now since April 1st. I think the first video people thought it was an April Fool's joke, but it turned out pretty good, and been going strong. So I think I'm at like 33 days since I've been going. So didn't expect all this. Just been really kind of grinding at it, working hard, doing what I could just to get it all out there. Yes, thank you, Emily. Thank you, Nikki. Thanks so much. Hey, Nikki, you and Rev, like y'all are just incredible, and he's in the same line of work that I am, full time. So just seeing how hard he kind of goes after it in the spare time. And, Emily, you were one of the first shout outs that I got in a chat, which is so awesome. Well, yeah, Philly, I mean, don't be nervous, man. Like, work on it. I think the first thing that I'll do is want to like collaborate with other people. I love that, being able to have a chance to hang out with people. Speaking of which, if anybody wants to jump in, hey, you're more than welcome to. One thing I don't know how to do. I don't know how to do the how do you pronounce it, Jimmy? Is it ranch? I can't get the ranches. I don't know where to go to do that. But yeah, any of you want to jump in on the live, you totally can. Like I said, here to answer some questions and then to announce a couple things. One of them was I'm at 100 subscribers, and couldn't be more happy just to get to know some of you great folks out there. So, yep, I got to figure out how to put those ranches on people. I'll figure it out one day. I'm just going to click buttons until I get it. You got it, Nikki. I won't try to like flag anybody until then. So I'll try my best. Try my best not to. Yeah, I agree, Nikki T. Like, Philly, it's not that hard, man. And the more you do it, the easier it gets. Yo, Joey Bada Bing. Joey Bada Bing. Like, all right, Emily, I see you there. Got a thumbs up? You ready? All right, Emily is ready. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the greatest people. I just want to introduce her because she just does such an incredible job on here. Everybody, give it up for
Emily Conway.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, you're coming through.
Yay!
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I just wanted to say congratulations. It's not the same as like typing, so
Right, when you're just like typing, and I do that all the time. I'm like,
yeah.
if I say a joke, are they gonna misinterpret that?
Yeah.
It
No,
gets
I
so
know.
fun.
Trust me. I tell so many jokes that
Yeah,
I'm like everybody must hate me.
no,
But it's not
I
true. It's not
I
true.
am a bit like you. Inspire me. I'm a meme creator, but
Oh
your
yeah.
TikTok videos are on fire, guys. If y'all haven't, look up Emily Conway on Instagram. Emily, you can drop a
Yeah.
link in there if you want to. Like,
If
she
I can,
has the
I can't type for some reason in the chat when I'm doing the video. I don't know
okay.
what that's about, but
I
yeah,
gotcha.
it's just my TikTok is M Conway. Just
Yes,
go check it out.
I'll tell you. Like the stories, if you're feeling down at all, just go through the stories. I'm telling you, they're just too good. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank you. I'm having so much fun. Like I just found something new. I just made a YouTube video about it. I made a YouTube video about TikTok.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
No, but it's fun.
Hey, yeah, just subscribe to her, check her out. Like I love her content on Instagram. Your videos, I'm telling you, she's got some editing skills. I know Jimmy, you tried to say I was doing pretty good now. Like, y'all want to learn, check out Emily Conway. Like,
Oh,
she's
thank
got down
you.
pat. Like, you get your own like little show titles. I love that. I love it. I love it.
It
I love
took a long time. It takes time to get all that stuff developed and like what brand you want to, how you want to brand
yeah,
yourself and all that type of stuff. So,
yeah.
yeah, I just want to say congratulations. How long did it take you to get to 100? Like, how many
I've
videos do you have out?
I've been I looked the other day. I think I'm at I've uploaded 11 videos.
Wow, good for
So
you.
33 days, 11 videos.
Nice.
Trying to be consistent as much as I
Yeah,
can.
it's hard.
Now,
It's
you
hard.
know, it is. It's like my time to even do all my eBay and YouTube is typically 9 p.m. I'm over on the East Coast, so
Mm-hmm.
9 p.m. until 1 a.m. And then I
Yep.
sleep for a little bit, and then I go to work. So
Yep. Yeah, I start at 7 p.m. and then I get my videos out. I get my
yeah,
listings done. Like, yeah, so
I know.
anyways,
I got so many orders to fill. I got through like half of the puzzles. Uh,
yeah.
I fell asleep like looking them up, and I was just like, yeah, I'm done. But yeah,
That's how you know.
OBX
That's how you know.
Picker, I see you in the chat. Yes, I jumped on at the end of your video there. I wanted to say, hey, appreciate you, buddy. I really do. I see. All
Hi
right, Jimmy.
everybody.
I gotta look in the chat because Jimmy said he found something. Here it is. Vintage UPS set. Ooh. Hey, we're talking about that generosity factor. I mean, just long as Joey promises to do a video about it, I'm telling you, that'd be pretty good content right there. I like that. So, Emily, asking you, because I've seen a little bit of your history and stuff. How long has the game been going for you? You know, reselling and then YouTube specifically.
Basically it kind of all started at the same time.
Yeah.
Am I echoey?
No. No.
Okay, hold on.
You're good.
I'm just gonna do this. Hold on. I can't do it now. I can't hear you. Hold on.
Hello. Hello.
Yeah, I just started 10 months ago, just about.
Okay.
And then I was just like I stumbled onto Harry Tornado, of course, and he was doing a live chat in the morning, and I was such a big part of that live chat. It went on for like all of December and stuff, but it
Yeah.
was every single morning,
Yeah.
and so I was just always in there. And like he encouraged me to get on YouTube
Yeah.
more. Which I was kind of on YouTube a little bit. Like
Yeah.
I did videos on like a deal I made with someone at a garage sale, just like really just very small videos
Yeah.
with not a lot of, but like I stumbled onto the community, and that's the
Yeah.
thing. Like the live chats are huge for like building your channel and building a community around your channel and
So
getting to
true.
know each other. Like
So
it's
true.
not like just now I'm listing, right? See, I'm listing.
Yeah.
But like I was like looking through, I'm like, who's got a live chat going on? I need to hear some real people talking right now that I can interact with. You
Especially the
know?
season that we're in. It's like
Yeah.
the interaction is needed. And Emily,
Yeah.
you said something that's so true. And Joey, if you're still here, this is a shout out really to you, Emily, and Joey. I
Okay.
was one of the folks on my other YouTube account that was really just my watcher account.
I was
Yeah.
in that live chat the first time I met you, jumping onto the live video, and the first time that I ever heard, "Yo, Harry Tornado," he was in the mail truck. I remember those days specifically.
Yeah.
Was meeting both of you, and I was like, man, this is a family. This is a community.
Mhm.
I absolutely loved it. I mean, it was just this cool, inspiring thing. And I have a good buddy. He's got a pretty huge YouTube channel. And
Mhm.
I told him, I said, hey, I started the reselling stuff February 3rd. Oh, that's my other announcement. And Emily, you'll be here to hear it. This is my official 90th day selling.
Wow.
Like today, it's
Jeez,
like day
that's
90.
awesome.
I was like, it was 100 subs yesterday. And then it's like, oh, yay. Now what's eBay going
That's
to do to
awesome.
me? But now I've sold 210 items, 90 days.
Jeez,
Pushing
that's
hard,
great.
pushing hard, pushing
Yeah,
real hard. But
that's awesome, man. Yeah, that's a lot for like 90 days, I think. But what stuff are you selling? Like, what are you selling, man?
okay, I started with the shoe game because it was the easiest. Actually,
Yeah.
my original start. If anybody is getting into this, so maybe somebody watches this later. I took Josh's advice, Hair Tornado.
Mhm.
I picked 5 things out of our closet that would have been
Mhm.
like a yard sale pile.
Mhm.
And 3 of them didn't even sell. But it was just the fact of taking photos, listing
Yeah.
them, like bad lighting on the carpet, on the floor.
Yep.
And then I instantly took the advice of going into eBay, looking at what's sold and typing in subject matter. All right, shoes, how often are they selling?
Oh.
All right, we're getting into sports season before we knew all this was going to go down. All right, what's selling? Baseball bats, cleats, golf shirts. Cool, we're going to get into all this. And I
Yeah.
just kept studying and I just went after it. And of course,
Nice.
watching Matt with Part-Time Pickers,
Yeah.
packaged goods, still new in packaged hard goods,
Mhm.
they fly for me. They really do. So
Good to know. Good to know. Yeah, I like meant to do that, and I just have never got around to sitting down on eBay and being like, okay, what's selling now? You know, like I
it
know what I'm supposed to do a lot of times, and then I just don't do it.
I was like a good little student with no teacher. It
Yeah.
was fun. I was watching like 5 or 6 different YouTubers, and I was like, all right, what are they going after? How do they find out whether it sells? And
Yeah.
I was like, why don't we just look at what people buy? I mean,
Right.
duh, it makes
Exactly.
sense to
Good for
me. I was
you.
like, so it's been good. I've been grinding, going really
And
hard.
you started like right in the midst of a friggin' like a pandemic. Like I
I
give you so much props. It's just like
You talking about shifting gears hard?
you're like, I'm gonna
Um,
do this, you know, and then it just like hits you like a brick wall in the face, you know what I mean?
I was like goodwilling it up every lunch. It was gonna be my content when I started
Yeah.
YouTube. I was gonna be
Yeah.
like 30-minute thrift trips, lunch
Yeah.
break trips. And all that went down. And I was like, oh man. I was like, this is
Mhm.
the worst time to get started. And I talked to my buddy and I said, hey, I'm gonna launch this Instagram. And he says, do the YouTube at the same time. And I said, why?
Mhm.
He goes, what's everybody else gonna be doing?
Yep.
Like, even if the sales industry kind of lowers down, people they want interaction. They want to still
Mhm.
learn. They want hope that even when we get through this, that they can just like get rolling again, which
Yep.
is super cool.
Exactly.
Which is super cool. But I just wanted to say thank you. Hey, part of this journey of seeing what you've been selling, see how you've been doing your shows. It's been
Mhm.
incredible, and just you're just one of those people that I wanted to celebrate with
Aw, great.
for
Thank
the
you.
first
Thank
100
you for
subs.
inspiring me to like do different things right now. Like, you know,
Oh,
like it's like even though you just started so just quick like not too long ago, like you have a lot to offer already. You know, like you just offered me something and telling me about like looking on eBay cuz like I don't get around to it, you know? So like just yeah, definitely you're doing great. Like you're doing fabulous. So, congratulations again.
hey, thank you, Emily.
Bye.
See you later. What's up? Catching up on the chat. Oh, it's a 1987 Express Mail hat. 1987. Hey, Nikki, we're the same age. Look at that. Man, that's a pretty old hat. Joey, how long was it till you were thought of from 1987? I know you're a wee bit younger than me, so. But hey, thank you guys so much for hanging out. If anybody else wants to jump in, or if you see fit to jump in, I will drop the link again. As I said, celebrating 100 subscribers and hitting, I was so close. I was so close. Let me copy that. I'll drop the link down in there again. I was so close, Joey, because we even talked about this a little bit. I was so close to 5,000. I was so close. I had too many little sales, like too many little sales. There we go. But yeah, a little over 200 sales. Yeah, if you do those numbers, the averages were bad. I had too many little $5 sales, but I was getting good reviews under my belt. I think I brought in about 73 positive feedbacks on eBay. I primarily stick to eBay. I do a little bit on Facebook Marketplace with some larger sales. I've actually got into shipping a few items through Facebook Marketplace. I've had success with it. I know a lot of people have talked about not having the best success with kind of Marketplace and how you're shipping. I still have them pay everything through PayPal. It's worked out pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Still got a few people here. Dun, 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 dun. So does anybody else have any questions? Want to jump in the chat? Want to hang out? Tell me about yourself. OBX, my video is buffering. Can you guys see me, hear me okay? Just want to double check with you. Trying to trust my... All right. Let's see here. Emily Conway. Okay, how many listings do I have active? Yeah, I've been hustling hard. So I am currently, I'm looking up to be exact because I think after what has sold today, I'm still sitting at, I just lost a bid on something. So sad. I have 218 items listed right now. And I want to get up to that, like 250 range to just kind of stay around there. In the crazy good sales week that, a lot of people celebrated, I was one of them, I think 2 weeks ago. I was battling with 200 listings. I would get like to 201. I'd stay up all night, get to 201, and then like 9 things sold. And I was like, I'm thankful, but like, let's go again. I got up to 204. It dropped back down to like 198. It was just this fun battle, but I was like, okay, I'll take the challenge. Like, I'll keep pushing it past 200 if it keeps selling. So it's done really, really well. Yes, Nikki, answering your question. Yeah, I only sell on eBay. Thinking of looking at branching into other ones. I hear a lot of good stuff with Macari. I've looked into it. I have the app. I kind of study it right now. It's kind of what I did getting into this. So I think I eventually will. I also have my partner in crime, my wife, who helps me with prepping items, listing, getting everything, inventory, shipping. She's kind of getting into the wing of that. I shared with the awesome show with Jimmy and Frank on their channel. Part of the reason I'm doing this is that she can cut down her work and cut down to part-time helping with this. So she's kind of learning the ropes on that side of it. I love the sourcing aspect. I really do. But yeah, I do want to venture into that. I just don't want to overwhelm myself knowing what's listed where and what's not there, because I am not the most organized person. But yeah. What's your favorite bolo to look for? I'd have to say recently, not going with the generic answer of puzzles and things like that. Those are temporary. But what I've actually been fascinated with is finding some of the items that get looked over. So when estate sales get kind of booming again, and when yard sales kind of get booming again, which I got a Facebook alert that there is a week-long yard sale happening starting tomorrow. I got to see if I can have a long lunch break or something. I don't know. I'm not going to really do that, but I do want to try to get by there. I'm like hungry for a yard sale. But I've been selling a few of those vintage coffee like percolators. I've also seen vintage cookware. So kitchen appliances, vintage. Not as even as old as you think. Some of the 70s and 80s model stuff. I've been picking up a few here and there for really, really good deals. Spending probably $8 to $1, and I'm turning them all for 30 to 60 to 70. So it's something that I've gone around, and even a few like consignment shops I remember before the whole pandemic and everything going on. That was one of those things that I've did see a lot of places. You know, I did like everybody else. I went and looked for the electronics and the VCRs and things such as that. But I just wanted to, you know, go and find as many of those as I could. All right, I see we got another guest. This guy, he captured my attention by that name, OBX Flipper. OBX is near and dear to my heart. You guys welcome Eric. Eric, you ready? Thumbs up. Awesome. All right, y'all guys, welcome Eric to the live.
Josh, what's going on, bro?
What's
Congrats
up,
on the 100. Yeah, I saw you were going live today, so I wanted to check in with you.
Yeah, man. That was one thing Jimmy told me. He said, dude, you're at 100, go live. And I was like, okay, I got to learn how to do it. So
nah, that's why I was like, I said I'll go in too, because like the other day,
yeah,
well, I haven't done live, but maybe like 5 times. So the first time's always kind of trying to figure it all out.
Yeah.
So it's good.
Well, Eric, tell me a little bit about yourself. What are some of the great things that you've picked up, that you've been selling? What are some great things that you source down that way?
Man, I sell a little bit of everything, to be honest. What got me into reselling was, if you go back and watch my very first video, which is terrible, but like a lot of people's, I went to a yard sale and found a load, like 6 totes of Marvel action figures that were loose. And the guy's like, give me like $45 and they're all yours. So honestly, I looked them things up. My daughter used to do LuLaRoe, and she got out of it. She was kind of like a lot of people rode the wave and they went down. What's up, Philly Picker? So needless to say, I started listing some of her stuff just to clean it out of our house.
Yeah.
And then when I ran across that, we've always done yard sales, thrift stores anyway, but usually just looking for quirky stuff for ourselves.
Right.
So once I started flipping a few of those figures, like I flipped one for like $125 right out of the gate, then I was hooked. And then,
man.
So now I do pretty much everything, man. Like I have about 700 listings right now. So
yeah, I love your array of your variety. I'm more of the variety guy. I like the bread and butter stuff. I get too distracted just staying in one lane. And I love the knowledge. I don't want to overdo it. That'll kind of bring up to this next point. I just did want to do a big shout out to Rev. Hey, what's up, Rev Resale? I saw you in there, man. I do want to connect with you, man, because we connect on some good levels. I really do. I want to connect with you. But this question here by Philly Picker, because I'll let you answer it as well. What is the thing you like least to list?
Clothes, unless it's shoes or hats, man, to be honest. Like too many measurements, too many questions.
Yeah. Sometimes the return on the investment of clothes, and what I mean by that is you can make some good money if you find the right brands.
Right.
But you're exactly right. I can lay an item down that's already in a package and snap 5 pictures, get all of the stuff, and I'm in and out, 50 seconds? You get one button down, even short sleeve shirt. And here I am, like hanging it. I'm folding it, making sure the wrinkles are out, and I'm doing all this. And then I'm like, sweet, it sat there for 3 months. I'm dropping it $5 more. And I'm like, man, that took a lot of work. So I agree. I would say clothes. Let me see.
Plus, I just don't know enough about them, to be honest. Like, that's the other thing is it's not something I really am into. Like, I mean, I'm one of those guys. I'm a sneaker guy. Like, as long as I got good sneakers, I don't care about the rest of it for the most part. Like,
and that's what's weird. I'll spend the 10 minutes to clean a pair of shoes,
Yeah.
I get a little bit of joy out of that, but prepping
Right.
other stuff, no, not for me.
Yeah. It's amazing.
Yes, I agree. I've been watching his channel. I love the odd things that he does, and I see him. He's so successful with cards. But yes, Rev, I'm right there with him, Nikki.
Yeah, Rev's got me going on some cards, man. I watched some of his videos about that stuff, and I used to be a card guy myself. In fact, middle school, that was probably my first flips, was selling cards to my friends. They had them comic books, but so once I saw him start opening them packs of basketball cards, I had to go get some too. He calls it the Baptist lottery, right?
Yep. Yes, there you go, Emily. Right. You get 17 requests about the item, and they didn't even send an offer. Like that's the best part. It's like, hi, can you tell me how many lines are in that plaid shirt? And you're like, oh, let me count them. Let me pull it out of inventory, do this, and they're like, oh, it had 38 lines. I only needed 36. Thanks. And I'm just like, oh gosh, yeah. Gets a little specific in there.
So you said you're in Newport News area, right, Josh?
Not quite that far. So if you look on the map, if you're following like the 64, 295 kind of area, I'm right on the James River, south of Richmond. So I can get to Richmond and Williamsburg about the same amount of time.
Yeah, I got family in Farmville, so I know about that area. Yeah.
Yep. My niece was actually going to school out in Farmville, and my sister lives in Amelia, which is just south of Farmville.
Yep.
So, yep, and they're actually moving closer here. Just a part of the church I'm with. You know, they were driving all that way to come to church with me, and now they're moving closer. And there's some other family that I want to celebrate. I got them into retail in this past week. Took my brother-in-law to an auction with me. Boy, if they haven't scored probably $1,000 in sales in their first week.
Yeah.
And he went after some good, especially in the golf market, and that's something that I don't know a lot about.
Right.
He's just like, that driver's worth a couple $100, and I was like, that driver looks like the one I passed over at Goodwill. No, I don't know how much that driver's worth. Yeah. He's done really, really great, and my sister's kind of doing the same thing, helping, getting everything prepped. And yeah, Emily, yeah, Farmville,
just like that
Facebook game. It feels the same way out there. Okay, no, it's a nice little
home of Longwood University. Right?
Yep, Longwood University.
Hampton, Sydney. Actually, Rev would probably know about Longwood because back in the day, what's his name there? Played for the Portland Trailblazers. He went to school at Longwood. Jerome Kersey.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Yeah, Eric, I was gonna say you got my attention with your handle, because I spent summer after summer actually down in Kitty Hawk.
Yeah.
I did Jimmy G's auto detailing at Milepost 9.
I got you.
Behind the Ben Franklin.
There you go.
Clean cars all summer, get off work at 3:00 and go skimboarding every day on the beach. I loved it.
Yeah. My dad's born and raised here. He's from Wanchese, where I live now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So Wanchese's big fishing community. That's kind of what it is.
We've been down that way.
So my dad's from here. My mom's from the Panhandle of Florida, like near Panama City.
Okay.
So I grew up down there. I'd only lived here when I was real little, but I don't remember anything about it. Like they said I started kindergarten here, and then we moved to Florida. So, and then I moved back as an adult, like after college, and ended up meeting my wife. I've been here ever since. We've been married 25 years. So
nice, man. Things. Nice. Yeah. I love it down there. And then when I saw your name, that's when the creative bug hit me. Because I was like, man, I know some of the thrift stores down there. I know the Trading Post. I was like, man, that might be a good trip later in the summer. I was like,
dude, hit me up, man. I would love to take you around. Like I said, I don't know how much you saw my video today, but I actually do some work too, kind of ministry related. I teach at Dare Challenge. I don't know if you.
Yeah.
Yep. So I do Bible study for those guys on Wednesdays, and so I do a lot of mission work as well. Like I go to India every year and do that kind of stuff. So
I've been doing Honduras, Jamaica, and I do all of our localized stuff. And then as my full-time role, I'm an online pastor with our church. So taking care of all the folks where we're near the military base. We're in a pretty transient area, not just military people, the colleges there. So I hope people just stay connected wherever they go, because especially how important it is in the times like now.
Yeah, for sure.
I've been in this position for a little over 2 years, 2.5 years. So we are actually able to help a ton of churches to figure this out, how to connect digitally, how to keep people connected digitally. So it's been pretty fun. I enjoy it, man.
Actually, man, our church is looking to, continue the online presence after this is over, because, it is one of those things. I don't know if I know that guy right off. I might would if I saw him. Does he live down here, Rev? Or are you talking about somebody in missions work? I'll let him answer, but yeah. So what they're looking at doing is we have camera that we're going online with now, but it's close range. So they're trying to find something that's a little deeper range that they can shoot from the back of the church. Oh, okay. Yeah, in India.
Whoops.
No, I don't, man. But India is so huge, and there's so much going on over there. Like, I go to Hyderabad, India. There's 20 million people there. I actually work with a little. I went to India and met a guy there. That's this guy runs an orphanage and runs.
Good to know.
Does all kinds of stuff overseas. So, he's from India. He's not an American missionary there. But so I've been hooked up with him ever since. So I go every year, and basically I go and help. They do handicap work. They do like I go to a leper colony all the time. So I when you said Andy Leper, I was like, I know some lepers, but not necessarily.
Yeah, that's what Emily just said. I'm a leper.
So when Corona hit for me, I was like, guys, I've been in a lot worse situations. That's for sure. Where I go, there's always something going on.
Right. I'll just say, man, hit me up on Instagram.
Yeah.
We're about to do an overhaul on a lot of our interior stuff. So we're upgrading a lot of our systems, sound, lighting, audio, and stuff.
Yeah.
We're actually going to be parting out a bunch of all of our old equipment.
Yeah, our church does. It's kind of crazy. Like, talking about missions, our church does like about 50% of our budget every year is missions.
Yeah.
So we actually don't have a building. We have church at the school.
We did that for 7 years, bro. Yeah. 7 years. Crazy. We just got into our building 2.5 years ago.
Oh, yeah. Hey, do you know any of the Calvary Chapel guys? Like, do you know those guys?
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah. That's who we're affiliated with. So
nice,
like those guys, like Tony Clark and those guys are out in Newport News.
Yep. Yeah, man.
Yeah. That's cool. Small world.
Yeah, and I just love that. It was something good that Frank said. Stroke of luck. I don't ever try to like force my faith on people. I love connecting with people exactly where they are. I was just always like, I love the reselling community that I've been adapted in right now. With people like Emily and Joey. I don't need to know their background to just see that they want to care and help and take care of people.
Right.
And it's like, you don't have to have this evaluation. And Frank says, man, I've just noticed a lot of that I don't ask where they are in their faith. I let that be a conversation that they want to have.
Yeah.
They're just going like, man, just to sit down and talk with people. And then I learn where they are in their life. And I'm like, man, that might be like a resource that they connect with when they're going through something else, and just being that kind of that resource. So I do like it. And in this community, man, they just take care of each other. They support, they encourage, I love it, man. I've loved kind of being brought into it and being loved by everybody, and everybody's just willing to help.
Yeah, for sure.
The biggest communication I see in these is just like, hey, guess what's selling good?
Right.
Here's how you buy it low. And it's just like, you don't, it took however you feel about the president, but it took him to get Walmart and Target to talk together. You don't see that in the industry. So I love it. I do. Like, I'm just like, this community.
That's one of the things, especially in the time we're in. Like, prior to this, for me, I'm a grinder anyway.
Yeah.
So like prior to this, I do a bunch of different things. I do some construction. honestly, down here in the summertime, I drive Uber some because it's so busy.
Yeah.
And like I said, so I got in the reselling game and kind of got the bug. I was like, dude, you can make a living at this if you'll hustle. And so now, dude, it's pretty much full time, man. Like it's pretty much like that's the grind right now. But,
That's good, Rev. I like that. But yeah, that's funny. You said you do Uber down there, man.
yeah,
That's what my uncle did until he about retired. He was a limo driver down there. He drove
dude, it's crazy, man.
OBX limos for a long time.
Yeah, they're still in business. They are right there. They're kind of merged with a cab company, I think.
Yep.
But,
He finally gave it up and went to part-time work, working at Napa, so he could have full year-time employment. So year-round employment.
Yeah, I do like the afternoon, early evening. I don't stay out for the late stuff.
Yeah.
It's too much trouble. But I always joke. I said I take people to and from the restaurant, and when I start dropping everybody off at the bar, it's time for me to hit the.
It's time for you to hit the hay.
I've stayed out late a couple of times. That's not my cup of tea.
Nope,
so.
that's not a fun group. I used to clean the limos for him, so
Yeah.
I used to see the horrible things that were.
Yeah, the staying out late where it gets you.
But yeah,
cool.
no, thanks so much, Eric, man. I do want to connect with you some more. I'd love to jump on one of your lives, man.
Yeah, for sure. I've actually got. I'm going to be probably having to get somebody else to come in. Sam, his wife, is extremely pregnant. Like she basically could have their kid any time this next month. So I was telling him, I said, man, he goes, I might not be able to go on. I said, well, dude, I'll look for somebody to guest host a little bit while he's gone.
Oh man,
So,
I'd love to jump in.
I'll let you know.
Love to answer.
We actually have Joey on this week on Friday, so make sure you're.
Joey's like. I want every YouTuber. I don't care if they have 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah.
Joey just has to come in for the first 5 minutes, and like Joey, if you could just record yourself, send it to me on Instagram, and let that be my motivation in the morning.
Yeah.
Like you're pushing me to another level, bro. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, the energy, man. That's what I said. If Joey could bottle that up, he would be the fastest selling e-commerce guy out there.
Put it on eBay, mark it up a little bit, man. There's no competition.
Yeah. There you go. You can Joey the hype man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Like I don't even need an intro video. I just need him to just be like, "Yo, what up, guys? You're here at the right channel." Like, and we just sub in whatever the name of the channel is.
Instead of like Tesla Picker using the sound bites, you're using Joey sound bites.
Yeah. I like that. There's a market there.
There you go, Joey.
I like
got
that.
You some side hustle work coming, bro. All right, man. Well, hey, I just wanted to stop in and say congrats. Welcome to the community. Man. And like I said, yeah, I'll definitely hit you up. I'm on Instagram too, man. If you need anything, hit me up.
Will do. All right. Thanks, Eric.
Man. Take care.
All right. You got it, Joey. I'm telling you, man. No doubt about it. I know we got a few people on here. All right, yeah, you just let me know. Joey. I'll be sure to have you in here. I'll talk about something real quick. It was a little on a sad note. It's a big sad note. It's not hitting me terribly hard because I was kind of prepared for this. In the midst of a lot of these huge wins that I did have, unfortunately, and it's not a total unfortunate, my grandmother passed away yesterday morning. We've known about it for quite a while, and it really brought up to me. I'll be actually doing the funeral this upcoming week, and during the season, which is a whole new one for me. But one of the things that it's caused me to do, and I'll be working on this the next couple of weeks. She was probably one of the most inspiring people to give me drive and to give me the ingenuity to go harder, go faster. I won't go into her total story, but she was just a fighter. My grandfather passed away before I was born, and she had 5 kids, and some of them were still in school when my grandfather passed away. And he was military, so she was well taken care of, but it didn't stop her. She was on the grind working with different groups, working with the local county, working with women's shelters, working with Veterans Affairs, working with. She took up she volunteered at the fire department at the front office. Like she was just one of these ladies that just did whatever it took to work. She babysat neighborhood kids for parents that were working. She was just this awesome lady, and I was like, man, how can I, honor her and thank her for the drive that she would always be the one that she's like, I'm not going to help you out. I'm going to help you get out of the situation that you're in. I'm not going to bail you out of a situation. Thank y'all so much. Thank you. Yes. I need somebody to tell me how to give wrenches because I totally will. I was like, you guys are like in the first live. So I will definitely do that. But since I do have my my sister and my brother-in-law started their eBay account, we have a lot of my grandmother's old goodies that she called them. And there's something that I had pitched to my sister. I got an idea for my sister, and just a way that we want to honor her. We are actually going to be selecting a nonprofit that she was heavily supporting, and we're going to start listing the stuff. It'll cost us in the long run. We don't mind covering whatever the fees and things are, but we want to start selling a lot of her items at 100% donation to one or two organizations that she really supported, just to really honor her with what we're doing in the reselling community. So that's something that we're going to be working on in the next couple of weeks. So there will be links that I'll put in some of my future videos to my store. And even if it's not an item for you, I'm not saying, hey, you guys got to go buy it. That's not it at all. We're just looking for a way that we can honor her for what she supported and what she really instructed, my sister and myself to really go after it and go hard. But we want to do something that honors her, that really helps out with the causes. So that's a way that even after she's in such a better place, she's probably partying right now. I know my grandma, but we want to do something to say, hey, the legacy that she's leaving behind is what she's instilled in some of her grandchildren. And so we're going to be working on that the next couple of weeks. So I'll be excited to kind of share some of those things with you. She's got some really cool stuff. And it's stuff that we've already kind of worked on and worked out with the family over a long period of time. It's just it's a big group of things that she had actually donated to my sister and myself. And we just want to really just get out there and be a blessing to the community. Some people might want some of this stuff, and then we want all of this to really benefit some awesome organizations. So that's something else that I wanted to announce that we will be working on in the next couple of weeks and months. So be working on that. So be on the lookout with some of the other videos. Like I said, thank you guys so much for just all the support. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. I am going to try. Okay, I'm clicking on a name. Okay. To hand out ranches, it has to be on YouTube. Can't do it. Oh, thank you. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Uncle B, you're the first ranch. Let me get some of you other ones. Here we go. Throwing out the moderators. Thank you. You guys helped me. Because I saw these on everybody's and I was like, man, those, I don't even know what they meant when I first saw them. I was like, but they look cool. All right, let me see here. So I added a few of you. Let me know who I am missing. I want to get all those attached. All right, Jimmy, from now on, I think you got to get, you got to get, and you might have already done it. I gotta watch some of the old videos. You got to get a picture of Dan, your IT guy, that just says you've been ranched. So anytime you hand out a new mod, it's just like That's just a picture of Dan with like ranch poured over. And it's like, you've been ranched. Because I like the other meme, but I was just like, just another way to put Dan in that. That would be awesome. I just think that'd be fun. All right, who am I missing? I think I got Nikki T, got Emily, got Joey. Let me see here. OBX. Gotcha there. There you go, Rev. Yeah, just want to make sure I got them covered there. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yeah, let me know any other questions. Thank you guys so much for the love and the support. Hitting the 100 subs has been fun. Looking forward to continue some growth and some stuff. Gonna keep grinding on my Instagram kind of game as well. If you're not subscribed to me, check me out. It's the same name, Flips, Finds, and Fun. Maybe that'll be my next topic, is talking about that name. Because as you see me, it is a name that I have to pause on all the time. And in my videos, like I want to make some B-roll of all the horrible errors and trying to say it, trying to get it out. It wasn't that name originally. Yes, you've been ranched, Nikki. Boom. That's right. Best offer queen. Yes, Aaron is. But yeah, I worked on the name and I was just like, man, I want something that describes what I do. It was going to be It's Josh Flips or something. There you go. Hit that like button. See, it reminded me to say stuff that I forget to do. What's up, Frank in the house? What is up? You get a mod. You get a mod. Yeah. How's it going, Frank? But yeah, I was going through the name and I was like, man, Flips, Finds, and Fun. I can cover all these things. I can talk about some awesome flips. What do you get good profits off of? Where to go find stuff, not knowing what was coming after I decided on the name, which has still been fun, where to source. And then fun. I have some incredible fun ideas coming up in the pipeline, just some crazy things that I just want to do. Oh, almost forgot about you, Philly. There you go, Philly. Gotcha. I just want to work on having some fun, tying in thrifting, and we don't all sell everything that we source. So I'm thinking of some fun things to do with those things that maybe didn't work out or were a bad investment, or you bought it just to have fun with. I got me and my buddies, we just think of some really crazy stuff to do. So we're working on some of that content when the social distancing rules are over. But it was Kat. Kat was the very first one that she goes, oh, here's a question here from Flips, Finds, Fun. And then she said, well, that was a mouthful. And I was like, oh, great. Got to change my name. They hate it. It's going to be bad. They're going to have a hard time saying it. And then I was like, wait, maybe it'll stand out. Maybe it will be different. Maybe it'll be descriptive. You guys are seeing a little bit how I'll just overthink things. But it was actually this fun experience to say, all right, how am I going to do this? What's the brand going to mean? What's it going to mean to people? Can I start theming different nights of the week to talk about different subjects and things like that? So I'll definitely be working on that with my content. So you will get a representation. And I'm actually looking at having a professional logo done. So I'll be working on that pretty soon. Thinking of how I want it to be visually branded and stuff like that. But that's kind of the channel name. I landed on it. I like it. I guess it's working. It makes sense. I see someone waiting in the chat. Let me see. Yes. The catchphrase will be fun. Uncle B Wizzle in the hizzle. Snoop Double D. D-O-G. New name. How now, Brown Cow? Hey, it rolls off the tongue. It's really easy to say. Are you good? Give me a thumbs up if you are good. Okay, I got the hold on. The no. I'm waiting. I think he's gonna do something big. I don't know what it is. He's got me nervous. But yeah, big shout out to Frank and Jimmy. You guys inviting me to do that. That was my first time jumping in on a show like that. You guys are hilarious. I love your content. I love how you guys are just having a good time, just with laughter and humor and everything like that. All right, I think he's good. Give me that thumbs up. All right, everybody, welcome. The hype man of all hype mans, the energy in a bottle. Give it up for Joey Bada Bing 22.
Yeah. What's up?
Hey, good night, Nikki T. Thanks for hanging out. Joey in the house.
Hey, bro. I just want to say congrats, dude. Getting 100 subscribers, man. That's a milestone. I want you to look back at this one day and be like, dude, I did this. I started this. Have that motivation to keep going. Every subscriber, what I try to do is to reach out to everybody. And I see you doing the same thing. So keep pushing. You're going to do great. I know it because I see it in you. When you love what you're doing, it's literally the best.
It's easy to do.
It's the best.
It's easy to do when you love what you're doing.
Exactly.
Shout out from Uncle B. We got a shout out from Frank.
What up?
Here it is. There's Emily. Joey is downloading joy into your soul. Yes, that's what he was doing. He was getting all prepped. I like that.
Well, I was playing video games and I'm listening to you at the same time. So I was like, I had no shirt on, so I had to run up there, put a shirt on.
Multitasking. See, that's why you're good at what you do, bro.
Dude, I try to do everything I can, dude. Very time consumed.
But man, yeah, I was gonna say, I was telling Emily, man, when you jumped in, you were in your mail truck, and I remember you were in like a bad area, so it kept like fading in and out. But you were like, "No, I'm not jumping off of this live. This is the coolest moment ever." And I was like, "Yep, let's go follow this dude. Let's go check this dude out." I was like, I was loving what you were doing, man.
I just wanted to talk to him. I didn't want to talk to anybody else. Like at first, I really wasn't like trying to like do it at first, and I really liked him as a person. So I just really, enjoyed what he was doing, and I took it on myself. Hey, I could do it myself, and But once I got on there, I was like, dude, maybe I could do this for good. Like, I love it.
Right.
So, dude, I love it, man.
No, and I just remember back in the day, man, you were, your energy inspired me. Like, I like having fun. I like having a good time. But I was just like, hey, if we can remind people, like, there might be somebody behind that lens that needs that, like, smile. They just need that like, perk of energy. They need that, like, little bit of information that helps them do what they're doing. I was like, I love seeing the comments on a couple lives. I saw it in a comment on another video of mine. They're not even a reseller. They were just like, I just wanted to listen to somebody that was going to like make me smile and laugh. And like, when you see that kind of stuff, you're like, man, look at the impact we get to make, man. That's what's cool. But yeah. So Joey, what are you going to do when you hit your next milestone, bro?
Dude, my next milestone's 1,000.
I know. What's the plan? Like, I know it's gonna.
I honestly, bro, I really don't even know. Like, I need to sit down and really think about this because it's a big moment.
It is.
Getting that 1,000 subscribers. It's just like everyone subscribed to me because they like what I'm doing and they like reselling. So yeah. It's a big milestone. I just want to do something like huge. Like I want people to like remember this, and I know I'm going to, but like I want other people to be like, dude, that guy's doing it, And
he's gonna let you have his Tesla for 48 hours. Just
for 24 hours. You can come drive my Tesla.
You can drive it down the driveway and back. That's it. No,
Yeah,
dude, I just
man.
think I see it coming, man. You've been growing and pumping, like grinding, man. You've been doing
Yeah,
good. And I
man.
know you were even like, man, I'm trying to get my videos out there. I'm like, I'm really trying.
Yeah.
So I know this season's really busy for you as well.
Yeah.
But dude, like just to see it constantly just pumping and growing, man, like that's what's been so cool.
hmm
Like you
I
pushing me to go
I'm
harder.
so time consumed. Like literally, I'm not kidding. Like I got a lot of stuff going on. Just like with work. I mean, just with work in general. You know, I have to drive like 40 minutes to work,
Yeah,
40 minutes back. You know, after a long day. You know,
yeah,
gotta make dinner. I mean, everybody has a situation. You know, it's not
right.
just me. But just finding that time. You know, even if it takes 10 minutes. I mean, even just making a YouTube video. You know, I tell my girl, I'm like, hey, stop making noise just for 10 minutes. Just give me 10 minutes of your time. Like, you
Yeah,
know, but it will all work out in the end. You know, even for you, I'm honestly really, really proud of you. Like getting to where you're at. I mean, I started watching you when you were like zero subscribers. I'm not even
yeah,
kidding. Like I'm telling you, I knew from the beginning your edits, you know, it's gonna get better in time. Like even
yeah,
me, I'm not like the best at editing, but you
yeah,
know, if you get that content out there, people are gonna watch, you know,
yeah,
like, and your energy and what you're showing is just great, you know. I just remember that one time, like I think it was like late at night, you were like, it's like 1 o'clock in the morning, and you're whispering, and like, you know, you're doing it, you know, like keep pushing, you know. That's what I was doing. My girl was sleeping one night, and I was like, I gotta make a video, like I have
yeah.
to, like,
It was funny. I remember the video. It was that big, huge sales week that everybody was hitting like 2, 3 weeks ago.
yeah.
And I was like waiting till the moment to track like sales for that week.
Mhm.
And I had finished the video at like 11:30, and then like two more dings came in. I was like, all right, it's 11:50.
Yes.
And in this room that I'm in, like, so there's the door. Behind
Mhm.
that wall, that's my son's bedroom. So I'm like, don't get too hype. Gonna wake up, and then my wife's gonna be mad at me. But I just remember that night, and the sales just kept ringing in, and I was like, I can't go to sleep now. Like
Yeah.
this is too much fun.
Yeah.
No, it's been great, man. I have to go back to make it official, but I think you were my first comment on a video.
Really.
I think you were the very first one. You were just like, I was
Love
like, whoa, Joey, watch this. Uh-oh.
it.
Like,
Well,
that's
what happened was,
awesome.
I saw your name pop up. It was like Flips, Spines, Funds, and you were like, Joey, you were like, check out my channel sometime. And like, that really hit me. No one's ever said, like, Joey, check out my channel. And I was like, dude, let me check this out. You know, let me check it out. And it just hit me. I was like, dude, this guy's like me, like a little bit, you know, like he's kind
Oh
of
yeah,
like
dude.
me. And I was like, you know what? I told you. I think my first comment was like, I can't wait to see more or something like that. Like,
Yeah,
keep it going.
you were like, hey man, keep it going. I can't wait to see more of these videos. And I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah.
okay, all right. Well, I guess people are watching. That's cool.
Yeah, man. It's,
But
you know, it's you know, I try to talk to everybody. It's
yeah,
hard. I mean, it's hard. I know
it
in
is.
time, it's gonna get to the point where I can't really talk to everybody, and I want to because that's me. I will sit down personally and talk to you
Yeah,
one to one,
yeah,
like one on one.
yeah,
But you know, it's fun, man. This is what I love to do, and I can see it in your eyes that you
yeah.
know this is what you want. It's not just a you know, oh, I'm gonna get this, you know, and I sell this item, and you're not doing it like that. You're like, dude, I found this item, and I'm gonna sell it, and I sold it. You know, so
It
I
it's
mean,
it's fun. It's something that I've picked up on naturally. My biggest I think thing that was stopping it was uh I want to do it with the right reason and intention. And that's kind of like my big push on generosity and wanting to help people out. Like
exactly.
I could have like I was telling Eric earlier when my brother-in-law said, "Hey, I want to get into this," and you know, me and he and my sister wanted to really jump into it, and they were like, "Can we go do this online auction with you?" So I had him like watching on the site, and he bid on about the same amount of items as me, and then like, dude, he pulled every golden item out of that house, and he was just like, "Dude, you see this cart? It was like a golf cart, like a pull behind golf cart. He got it for $21." The
What?
auction ended today at $339.
Wow.
I was like, "Can I just go to your house and film your bolo video?" Like, and there's two ways you can respond to that. You can be jealous and envious, or you can say, "Dang, like I'm glad that he knows that market so well that now He's excited. He's now telling me, he goes, well, I don't know a lot about this stuff. Here, do you want to sell this stuff? And I'm like, yeah, bro, do you want to sell this stuff? And we're feeding off of each other. And instead of being jealous or no, this is mine, that's yours, it's like, hey man, share the knowledge. I want to share the knowledge with you. I'm excited. I want to pat somebody on the back when they do great, you know, not beat them down. So I love it, man.
Yeah, it's definitely amazing. But I do want to say also, I'm sorry about your grandma. I know you said it was not to bring it down, you know, the down.
Oh yeah, no, you're good.
But I just want to say my prayers are for you.
No,
even
thanks,
if you knew it was going to happen or not, you know, family's family, and I always say families comes first. So, yeah.
And well, that's the way I've approached it. You know, I have my moments in the car, man. Those are my moments. I crank up some music, and I'm like, all right. But my biggest thing is what I do to encourage my whole family. A lot of the family, you know, they're dealing with it a lot worse, even though they knew the same stuff. And I'm like, how do we best remember her? And I said, where can I use my gifts and my talents to honor her? And that's why when I contacted my sister, the rest of the family, they're not really going to care. They're just kind of like, all right, cool, this happened. But I'm like, no, I want to be able to honor her through what we do with reselling. I want to sell all of her stuff and hit like $10,000 that we can donate to an organization. I'd love that.
I'd love that.
Because what I feel like she would be telling me looking down is like, hey, I told you to get to work. Thank you for getting to work. Now go work even harder. Like, that's just the lady she was. So I was like, yeah, this is going to be the best way that we can kind of celebrate her, honor her, and take what she applied into our lives and really put it into action. You know, information without action is just words, man. And that's what I want to turn around and turn it into. So that's what I'm working on.
Well, I'm proud of you, man. That's awesome.
Well, hey, thank you, man. Man.
See, you got. I can't see the chat, but hey, chat. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go play some more video games, do my thing. But Josh, I want to say congratulations. 100 subscribers doesn't always happen. You know, this is a milestone. Take it in and run with it.
Oh yeah.
I want to see 200. Like, I want to see it. Keep pushing.
That's next week, bro. That's next week.
That's next week.
No, man, I'm pumped, man. Thank you for pouring into me. Yeah, thank you, Emily. Emily has been hanging in the chat for this whole hour. If Jimmy's still here, Jimmy's been here in the chat for the whole hour. Like, this is the hardcore family, bro. Like,
dude, I'm telling you, man. Once you know, I care about a lot of people, and you know, you can't care about so many people, but I care about you, dude. Like, I literally see what you have, the drive. You know, you're still working. You know, you got that 9-to-5 job. I got that 9-to-5 job. I see us like a similar type of deal, and I see what you're doing, and I know what I'm doing because it's hard.
Right.
You know, I should be listening right now, but you know, sometimes you have to take a step back and do what makes you happy. Either be with your family, play video games, get your mind off some things. I mean, I'm still young. You know, I'm 23. I gotta play some video games. But
what I see in this community, and yes, KJ Bonkers is still here. Philly Bonkers is still here. Thank you, guys. Like, now that I see you jumping in the chat, let me take care of KJ real quick. You know, I don't like, this is the first video. Everybody gets a mod. I'm like Oprah tonight.
You get a mod.
What I see is like, we're gonna remember this moment in like 2 years, 3 years. Dude, you know, even no matter what level our channels get to, but it's gonna be like looking back and going, this is why we stuck in it. And I hope we both remember that, the joy, like the fun, that it doesn't turn into the burden. Like, I know it's gonna get tougher. Like you said, I'm the same way, man. Wanting to connect, wanting to like hang out and meet everybody. I know it's gonna be tough, but I just see us like, dude, imagine the get-togethers we can have with this family that started like end of 2019, into 2020, and where it just takes off to, you know? I just see like, man, what if they have us on like a panel of like a forum and we're just answering questions for these people that are like, hey, I bought this pair of flip-flops at a Goodwill. I'm like,
what do I do with it?
Because there's gonna be some new app that we've never heard of. They're like, the newest app to sell on is this, and we're like, oh, okay, cool. Slap $5 on it and get out of your house. Yeah.
Right.
But No, I
That's
appreciate
awesome,
you,
man.
bro. Thanks for.
That's why I wanted to jump in. I said I'm gonna drop everything, get on this live, and say
Thank you,
thank you,
man.
man, for what you
A
do.
man that can put down his video game to jump on the live. That's a friend indeed, man.
For
That's
sure.
what I'm talking about. I appreciate you, Joey. Thank
All
you
right,
guys.
man.
If you haven't already, I think everybody is in this chat, but if you're not, hit up Joey Bada Being 22. Get him to 1,000. Get him over the next little hump so he can get on to bigger and better things, because that's what he's
Sure.
meant for. He is the hype man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you, Joey.
You're welcome, man.
All right,
be
man.
safe out there, all right?
Hey, you too. Have fun, man.
See you, brother.
Yes, I agree. Joey is an awesome guy. Thank you so much, Emily. Yeah, I wanna share the greatest things in life. I want to celebrate people even when they don't think they can be celebrated. That is my motto. I heard I don't want to get it wrong, but it was like, you can catch more flies with sugar than vinegar, something like that. I think there's too much negativity that beats people down and points out their failures too much, or tells them why they're wrong and why they can't do something. And I've overcome a lot of those odds in my life of, man, you'll never amount to this, or you can't do that, or you'll never be able to do this. And if it weren't for people around me that pointed out, even when I felt at my lowest of low, people that pointed out at me, be like, look at what you just did, and look at what you can do. Look, you're more than you even think you are. And I said, man, if I can be a representative to communicate that to people, I mean, somebody else may look at it and go, I sold something, I only profited $100. That's an easy statement to say. And when you say it in that connotation, it can come across negative. You sold something and it only profited $1. Or you can say, you just accomplished your first sale and you made enough money to go get a candy bar at the grocery store that you didn't have to pay out of your pocket. It's the same sentence structure, but it can come out in a different and re-encouraging way to show someone, hey, that $1 sale is going to turn into $1 that you get to invest in another item that could be the $5 item, the $10 item, the $50 item. So it's all in how we're going to communicate to people. I love to laugh and have fun. It's like, laugh at yourself, have fun. Like, I love it. I love it. Any way that I can do this. And that's what I want to do with this channel as well. That's that whole fun part. I want to be a positive influence in people's lives. Wise, you can ask me all that stuff I have back there. I'm going to try to do this in the mirroring effect. So yeah, I was about to pick my nose in the chat. All of that on that rack, that is my listed rack. Everything over here is unlisted, and the totes and the floor and the games I haven't got to. And then everything behind me. Yes, there's a middle rack right here behind me in my office that is still stacks of stuff that are unlisted. So I have my work cut out for me. But that's just because I've had the opportunity to really do some good sourcing over these last couple of weeks. Andy, so mad. Let me go ahead and throw it up there. You've been modded. Thank you so much, Andy Someter. Andy has been jumping around. He was another person that I contacted in chats, in some different streams, and I've been like, oh my gosh, I love this guy's encouraging. He is just inspiring. Thank you so much, Andy, for jumping in the live and hanging out. This is my very first live. I love it. Wrapping up my week of sales. I had 6 more items sell today. I'm trying to see if there was anything good. This one wasn't bad. It's got to go out to California. I ran a little promo sale. If you can see that, it's a running jacket. It was a Brooks running jacket, but it was specifically from a military base. Yeah, I'm buffering now. Oh no. Oh no. Will come through. As I was saying, at Emily Conway, are you seeing me okay, Andy? Let me know in the chat. I want to make sure this is good. I've seen this on a few people's channels. It'll glitch like 4 times in a row, and then it stops and it goes back to normal. So please let me know if that is happening to you in the comments below. But if some of you, okay, so I'm not glitchy now, so I'm doing okay. All right. Hey, how about some of you share maybe the coolest thing that has gone out today? That's what I was just sharing with you guys. Mine was a little runner's jacket. It was a Brooks runner's jacket. It was a men's small. It was from a race that the 2017 Marine Corps put on here in Virginia. And I just had a buyer. Maybe he was stationed here at one time, but he's from California. I ran a 10% off promo deal. This is my first promo deal I did this past week. It went out for $21.60 plus shipping. Nice little flip. I paid $2, so it wasn't bad at all. It still had the tags on it. It's pretty good, but I'd love to hear what you guys had going out this week. And once again, if anyone that is still here wants to jump in the chat, I love talking and meeting people. The link is right there. If you want to, Andy, I know you're busy. Jimmy, if you want to, Philly Picker, KJ Bonkers, you can go ahead and do so. Love hanging out with people. Yep, there's a link right there. See, and I did that picture so good. It just points to stuff. It worked out. Puzzles and video games. Sell them while you can. It's what I still have a stack of 7 puzzles to list because I vow that I'm not going to buy any more puzzles after hopefully this week, because if I know I find a deal on them, I'll go get more. But I want to just get past it because I'm trying to prepare myself with my inventory of not having a bunch of stuff sitting on the listed side that isn't going to move once things clear up. And since I'm seeing a few of the states starting to get back to somewhat normal, I know, online sales will never die, but a few of those items that were going on during the season are definitely going to slow down. I know I've dropped some of the prices on some of my puzzles here recently. Yeah, I agree, KJ. I just sold one today. It was one of the 50-cent ones I posted last night. So a good quick flip, but it was a puzzle that was even used that probably would have gone for 15, 20 bucks. It's pretty vintage. It was from 1985. I was only able to sell it for about $9, and I went ahead and took that offer. It's kind of like any good offer that comes in to clear that inventory out to flip. I was only 50 cents in, so not bad. Yeah, man. No, that was one that I just did randomly. It was part of my first thumbnail for my first video because I knew I was like over here and I was going to be like, here's the video title. And I wanted to point to it. And then I screenshotted that out. I cropped it out and I was like, oh, that kind of works for everything. It points to the name. It works for everything. So I was like, now I'm stuck with it. I can't change it. So hit me up on Instagram if you haven't already. You can follow me at Flips, Finds, and Fun. But yeah, let me know. Anybody wants to jump in the chat or you have any questions for me, I'm an open book. I will talk about anything. I won't keep us on here too much longer as it gets later, but I like having fun. I want to have some fun. I'm drinking my, not a sponsor unless they want to, LaCroix. Tell me how you guys feel about this stuff. I was the biggest hater on LaCroix. Like, I used to like, that's for them. And then I tasted one. I was like, I don't like that. I just bought 4 cases of my favorite flavors of LaCroix. It's helping me to get out of drinking so much soda and stuff. It's still got that carbonated fizzy, it's no sugar, nothing like that, but it's been pretty great. But But yeah. KJ, let me know where you are from. Andy, you have to remind me where you're from. Emily, same thing. I'm trying to remember where you said you were located. That's a cool thing I like to do too, is kind of knowing on a map where everybody is. And okay, North Georgia. Where have I been in North Georgia? I've been all around Atlanta, which is kind of further south. Savannah, along the coast, stuff like that. I've driven through Georgia so many times. Syracuse, that is right. You are New York. Man, y'all get cold up there. Yep, Joey, I know you're down in Florida because I'll be down there to visit. It'll just happen before long, man. You talking about a awesome dual video? We'll do like a thrift challenge video. You'll know all the spots I won't. My video will just be me getting lost, asking people if I can buy stuff off their garage. But Andy, out in Southern Cal, sweet man. Only part I've been to California. I like that. First warm day today. But yeah, San Diego, loved it. Got to hang out there. I got to go out there with part of my full-time job, being an online pastor. I was connecting with a church out there in San Diego, learning what they do. And at the same time, my cousin was actually at the Marine base over there in San Diego as well. So kind of cool to get a dual trip out there. And I'll actually be traveling a whole lot more with my full-time job, which sends me around, since we do have people, part of our church, all over the world and U.S. Planning a few. I was actually going to be in Germany around this time, actually going into May. That plan kind of got canceled, but I'll actually be traveling around, and part of what I want to do in my off time of traveling is to go do some thrifting videos. When you're outside of your environment and your element and you don't know where to go and you have to rely on a Google search, how well can you go out and source and thrift? How good of deals can you get? So I think that'd be a fun video, is just to do some like across the country or even international. I have thrifted in another country. That was the most fun probably thing I've ever done. Because it was all American and European products, because the country I was in didn't allow the thrift stores to carry their local products. It was all products that were left by tourists and folks visiting. So off of all the hotels that they clean out, so all the clothing, products, items, and everything that was at a cruise ship port in this country. So all the things that were left on cruise ships and in hotels went to this thing. It was called a mega paca. It was a 2-story, probably the size of a full-size Walmart, a 2-story Walmart that was just a thrift store. It was, I think I stayed in there 3 or 4 hours. Didn't leave with a lot, but it was pretty fun. I had a lot of fun. Well, all right. Yeah, I know. I see. Yeah. Joe would just make me look dumb if I was thrifting down in Florida. I was like, I don't remember much about Florida. I was in Orange County, Orlando for a little while, but I knew how to get to Disney World, to the mall, and back home. That's all I knew. But hey, I won't keep you too long here. Guys, thanks so much for celebrating with me, getting to 100. Hey, hit that like button if you haven't already. I'm going to come up with a good one, just like you, Joey. Like Joey's got the good line. I want to come up with something weirder. I want to be like, drop something on that like button, but then people smash their phone and stuff. That would be bad. I don't want to have an insurance policy on that. So whatever you do, like this video. Hey, get out there, subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks so much for being part of the online YouTube family. This kind of thing we're doing with online resourcing right now, selling through eBay, through Mercari, through Poshmark, through whatever you may be selling on. I just love growing with you all. Haha, I see. Yeah. Joey's just gonna, all right, we're gonna make this a reality, man. Hey, thanks so much, Philly Picker. thanks so much for being on here. I'm going to go ahead and wrap up. But hey, I just want to say once again, thank you guys. Keep looking out. Try to get my videos out every Tuesday and Saturday. I'm going to try to up the ante a little bit because I have good content ideas. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for celebrating with me. 90 days, brand new, selling on eBay, and 33 days into YouTube, celebrating 100 subscribers. Looking forward to seeing it grow. Thank you guys so much. I love you guys. Keep on doing what you're doing. Keep grinding. Keep hanging out. And I'll see you again on another video, another time, another channel, maybe in a live chat, hanging out, chatting with our fellow friends and family here in this community. Guys, have a great night. Have a good one. I'll see you soon.